Are you constantly having problems with your PC? Are you wishing that you could boost the overall performance? Well, you can with Norton Utilities. And Dan is here from Symantec to tell us more. Thank you so much for being here today.
Oh, thank you, Melissa.
So please, tell us more about Norton Utilities. What is it and what does it do?
Well, Norton Utilities are the essential tools you need to optimize your computer. With Norton Utilities, your computer will start faster, run faster, and be more reliable.
Now, why would you need Norton Utilities?
Well, over time, computers slow down, and they slow down because your hard disk becomes cluttered with files and fragments of files that are no longer necessary. It slows down because the registry, which is a central database used by every program on your computer, becomes full of orphaned entries. And frankly, Melissa, often it slows down because each vendor seems to think that their software is the most important software in your computer. So they'll preload parts of their programs, called services, or the entire programs every time your computer boots, whether or not you need them.
That's so true. So please, walk us through the key features.
Well, there are 4 features I want to talk about today. The first is called defragmenting your hard disk. Norton Utilities will identify what's necessary in your hard disk and what isn't. It will clean up the hard disk, reorganize it, move all those fragments of files together, and allow all your programs to run faster and more reliably. Second is doing virtually the same thing to your registry. As I said, the registry is the central database that's accessed thousands of times every time your computer runs. By getting rid of orphaned entries and by cleaning up the registry, every program on your computer will run faster and be more reliable. Third, Norton Utilities allows you to identify what programs are starting automatically and which ones aren't, and allows you to have control over how your computer starts and stops, freeing up memory, allowing your computer to run faster. Finally, Norton Utilities provides a tool we call disk bleaching. Now you think when you delete a file it's actually deleted. Actually it's still there. Norton Utility will permanently overwrite all of those files and delete all traces of your online activities.
Now, who is the Norton Utilities for?
You know, if you can afford to buy a new computer every year or two, you probably don't need Norton Utilities. But if you're looking to extend the life of your computer and you want your computer to run like it did when it came out of the box, Norton Utilities is for you.
Well, Dan, I'll probably speak for a lot of us. We probably want to extend the life of our PCs that we have today, given today's economy. So this all sounds good, but do we really need to buy Norton Utilities? Because doesn't Windows come with a disk tool or something like that?
Windows comes with a variety of utilities. Some of them are strong and some of them are thrown in as an afterthought. Those utilities are hard to find, and even if you do know how to use them, they won't do key functions like cleaning up your registry, giving you benchmarking of your performance, or helping you permanently delete files that are cluttering up your computer.
Now, a scary thing is there's tons of free software, utility software, antivirus software out there on the internet today. What do you say to that?
Well, it's true. The internet is full of free tools, and I used to download and use these free tools all the time. Over time, I've learned, though, that many of these free tools are of questionable quality. Often these tools will identify problems and then charge you to fix them. But the real scary problem is that many of these tools have actually been planted by hackers, and they're either spyware that will infect your computer, or they'll try to scam you into buying things you don't need. Finally, if you start using some of these tools and something goes wrong, who are you going to call?
Exactly. Definitely not worth it. Well, we have learned a lot today. Thank you so much, Dan. Is there anything else that you want to add before we wrap up?
Well, thank you. You know, Norton Utilities can't turn an economy car into a race car. But if you want to get that performance that you got when you first took your computer out of the box, Norton Utilities provides the essential tools you need to optimize your computer.
Thank you so much, Dan, for being here today.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, it's time to give your PC a tune-up with Symantec's Norton Utilities, and you can pick it up today at buy.com.